Hello and welcome to the Pit Walk. We're down here at the Ben Motorsport Park for Adam Sprints, a tarmac Khanacross event. I'm joined today by Daniel and his Mini Cooper S. Tell us a bit about the car, Daniel.
Well, it's a 2003 Mini Cooper S with a standard internal engine, sort of tune, cold air intake, intercooler, decent exhaust, decent brakes.
And you're a bit of a mini guy, probably fair to say.
Definitely.
How many of these cars do you own and why minis instead of a myriad of other cars?
I've had all sorts of different things. I've probably had about 60 or 70 different cars. Minis are something that just bug bit and they're a bit of fun, and you know, it's just what we've ended up with. And plus the people we meet through the mini communities, mini groups have made quite a few good close friends, and they're generally a pretty relaxed community as well. So there's no political BS or anything in the communities, and it's pretty good. As for the number of these, way too more than any sane person should own.
You want to put a number on that?
Getting close to 2 dozen.
Wow. And you run a bit of a sort of business out of that too, don't you?
Yeah, so this year we've started launching our brand for specialising in supplying mini parts and as an add-on to our mechanical repair business with auto checkers. So this business we're putting with mini parts is called Miniac Performance Centre. You can find us on Facebook, give us a like, give us a share, and yeah, so we're starting to support these vehicles. There's not much support for them locally, unfortunately. We've run into a few issues and we needed parts that weren't available in Australia, so we're starting to make sure those are available locally for a lot of the guys running and racing these cars. The reality is, if you jump in this thing and you drive it down the street as a street car in standard form, it's like driving a Toyota Corolla, right? It's nice, comfortable, compliant, does everything it needs to do. It's pretty simple. You know, you don't do anything of it. A little supercharged motor in it, goes very well for what they are. Doesn't take a lot to get a good amount out of them and really wake them up. And as for driving on the track, they're a little bit tail happy because they're very light in the bum, a bit heavy nose, so you can get the back end out, but it's very compliable. You can go ahead, you can pull it out, you can drive it out. It's very, very confidence inspiring. It's a great car for someone that wants to go ahead and join entry-level motorsport and have it go, because you can't really cause yourself too much grief in them. They're a lot of fun.
Now, you've got your partner involved with motorsport as well.
Yes.
Which I just think is awesome. How do you go about saying to your wife one day, hey, come racing with me? How did that come about?
I was doing Colin Grove in 23 with this car, and conversation came about. She was a bit apprehensive about having it go in the first instance, just because she'd never done it before. We put her in the car for a come and try event at Colin Grove, which are, very supportive events. If you want to come have a go, that's definitely the best time to come and have a go. Everyone's out there to give everyone a pat on the back and have it, encourage everybody. And she had an absolute ball, and that turned into, well, she needs her own car, which now we've got 2 reasonably competitive minis on the track that's and 2 lots of entry fees and 2 lots of licenses and 2 lots of, it's turned into a thing.
Gonna get a beer. Actually, you should have a chat with her.
We can.
You should, because of how involved that she's been and with all the mini stuff as well. Add to it, because that'll probably be a good thing.
That's going to bring in more male viewers than the females that you're bringing in.
Whoa! Yeah, you should have got a lower cut top.
Yeah.
You can pick your camera back up if you want to.
I don't know anything mechanical.
That's cool. We won't go that way. And speaking of Daniel's partner, I'm joined by her now. How you doing today, Anah?
I'm very well, thanks.
Awesome. So what's it like having a partner that has 20-something Mini Coopers?
There's definitely no dull moments in our household. Usually Dan's in a good mood as long as the minis are behaving, but sometimes not so much. But it's all good fun.
And what was it that made you actually go from spectator to racer?
Well, when you marry someone like Daniel, you don't really have a choice. But that being said, I've always been fully supportive of his passion for motorsport, and seeing what it was like at the Colin Grove hill climb, I thought, hey, why not? I'll give it a go. Even if I'm, slow as a tortoise, who cares? If I'm having fun, that's the main thing. Gave it a go, caught the bug. Now I have my own race car. I've done some circuit stuff, some regularity, and Motorcana. I haven't tried Adam Sprints yet, but I'm hoping to get into the next round. I think a lot of people assume because it's so male dominated that going in as a woman, you're just going to get sort of, snub-nosed, for lack of a better term, but actually it's the opposite. Everyone's so welcoming, and if you need help, all you need to do is ask the person next to you, and everyone's so willing to help you. It's just awesome how tight-knit the community is and how welcoming they are.
What do you do to get such quick laps out of a pretty basic, to be honest with you, 20-something-year-old hatchback?
Practice, seat time, and seat time. Enter as many events as you can. Go again and again and again. You put a GoPro in the car. You work out your times. You got split sector times. You work out your fast and slow. You put your time into actually looking at where you're failing, where you're making improvements, and focus on it. You do different events. You don't just do hill climbs. You go do circuits. You learn how the car controls at higher speed and high-speed turns at Malalara and places like that. It's all about seat time practice.
Anything else you want to say before we sort of wrap it up, Daniel?
Not really. Motorsport's a great, wonderful thing, especially grassroots like this sort of event. It's a very good, supportive bunch of people out here at Adam Sprints. This is our second time being out here, and we're back for more.
Beautiful. Well, thank you very much for watching. We're having a lot of fun out here at Adam Sprints, and you have a great day.
What are you passionate about?
This seems like a dream. Grip the handbrake and see what's going to happen.
I made it up here too, that's a bonus.
Got the goods, I guess. You just keep pushing your boundary, then it's good fun.
Should I be doing this?
This is just something else. I'm absolutely addicted to it.
On track, we are all at each other, but in the pits, everyone's mates.